right, everybody, welcome to the first episode of SexHouse, the podcast that is not about sex nor houses. I am the one and only Luis, and I am joined today by my two comrades. I'm not a communist.
I am.
Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Maddie. I'm actually a socialist because I'm Canadian, so yeah.
I'm Maya, and I guess I am a socialist too, but
For other reasons?
yeah.
So this is a political show where we talk about all of our economics and such and so forth. Just kidding.
Gosh, we're too late to back out.
I mean,
Too late to back out of this one now.
we just kind of talk about whatever. Mostly
Yeah.
pickles. We love pickles. That is my political standpoint. Some might say pickle stand.
That's a real pickle to say that.
So yeah, today we're gonna open up. This is being recorded on November 1st. Happy
2019.
Blade Runner Day.
No one got that.
I've never seen the film.
No one
so
understood
Never
it.
seen
please
Blade
judge me
Runner.
on that
No one understood
accordingly.
it.
But it is also the day after Halloween. So let's talk about the gayest holiday of the year, Halloween.
Is it the gayest
I was about
holiday
to
of
say
the
it
year?
is not the gayest
Isn't it?
holiday.
I don't know.
No.
That's what I've been told.
Mariah Carey sings
Yeah,
for
Mariah-
Christmas.
Jesus.
Also, Pride, don't we literally have like so many coming out days?
I mean, true, but I mean, I don't know. I've just been told that Halloween is like the gay holiday, and I've been shamed for not liking Halloween.
I also
disagree.
don't
I
like
say
Halloween.
I don't like Halloween because a lot of people do mean stuff.
It's not that I don't like Halloween, but it's also not that I like Halloween.
Oh, I like any day where I get to dress up. I just don't like what happens on the day. I also don't
That's
like
fair.
scary things.
I don't like scary things, and to be fair, I'm really afraid of spiders, and there's just no day more in the year that there are more looking things
Actually, on Halloween.
than Halloween, so...
On Halloween
Yeah.
yesterday, there was a spider.
There was a spider in my room, and I'm ashamed to say that I was naked and afraid, so...
I mean,
And Maddie was there.
if we're rating,
Not naked.
if we're rating like your general holidays like throughout the year in the United States, I definitely have Halloween and have had Halloween like bottom tier, for years now. Like it's, I don't know, I was never a big fan of like dressing up. I'm allergic to face makeup, so that kind of ruined things early on, and I'm not a big fan of candy, so like there's really nothing for me
Is
for
it
Halloween.
below Labor Day?
No, is it below Guy Fawkes Day?
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah.
He just said the United States.
But that gets you still celebrate it.
No, we don't. Who
Me-
celebrates Guy Fawkes Day?
Lorelai Gilmore.
I
Gilmore
mean,
Girls.
Jesus Christ.
Labor Day is fairly low, but I will put it above Halloween, just because of the rules that come with Labor Day, with
Right.
wearing white. And those of you who don't know me, I wear white in every single outfit that I have, except today, where I'm actually not wearing white.
It's on your hat.
It's on my hat. It's on.
They can't see that.
the
So
sole
what you
of
just
my
said is that
shoes.
you're a liar. How do
I
you
am a
feel about
liar, and you guys will soon come to see that. The audience, you can never trust what I am saying or going to say, as I am a terrible person. So, moving forward.
I would love to call to order the first question, which is about Halloween.
All right. Do you have?
Okay. Parliamentary procedure in the podcast.
I just really wanted to get back to it.
So, do you have a question, or
Yeah, my question
is your question?
is, what was your favorite Halloween costume growing up?
growing that I wore?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, actually the one that you're planning to wear.
Yeah. I mean, I have a whole video on 9 different Halloween, 10 Halloween costumes that you can wear. Check it out at YouTube. I don't have a custom link yet because I'm not that big, but look up Namel, and you can find that video. It's popping. Anyways, so that's my little shilling out of myself.
Are you
Anyways,
going to pay us for that ad read?
Yeah.
I'll pay myself.
Okay.
You could pay us $1, or you could buy me grilled cheese.
I will get you a pickle.
You
Okay,
already
that's fair.
owe me a pickle.
Yeah. Okay. So, my favorite costume, and I'm only saying this is my favorite because it's like the only one from my childhood that I actually remember, is I had a really like when the Spider-Man movies were out, like
Which ones?
the
They're
what's his name?
They're all Spider-Man.
The first ones.
The first ones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Toby.
Yeah. I think it was when Spider-Man 2 or 3 came out
Oh.
like that year. I never saw the films,
Oh my
but
God.
like still it was like, you know, it was big in pop culture back then. I had a Spider-Man costume and it had like built-in muscles. And I still to this day am not as buff as I was when I was in elementary school. So that was kind of a big deal for me. And yeah, that is my favorite costume. How about y'all?
Yeah, Maya, what's your favorite?
Oh God. So, along with my general non-like of Halloween, I won't say dislike because I don't dislike it. I just don't like it. I haven't dressed up in a very long time, and even growing up, I rarely did. So I was like Hermione for 6 years because I couldn't be bothered to get a new costume because just didn't want to spend that money. But I was always invited to like costume parties and stuff because it was popular. So, well, one year, a couple friends of mine and I decided to go as Vampire Weekend by wearing like capes, and we had those little like plastic glow in the dark vampire teeth. And I had a shirt that said Saturday, and a friend of mine had a shirt that said Sunday, and somebody had like a Friday shirt, and we were Vampire Weekend. I think that was one of my favorite ones.
That's sweet. I think for me, this one's not even something I remember, but I like how every baby at one point in their lives had to be dressed up as a pumpkin. So,
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So many people have, and I feel like it's almost like obligatory, but if you guys didn't, then that means you're breaking the rules.
Yeah, let the record show I have never, nor will I ever dress up as a pumpkin.
No,
Yeah,
I
me
was
neither.
I was a pumpkin, and I like when babies dress up as pumpkins because I think it's so adorable.
My sister one year was a strawberry when she was a baby.
I was also a strawberry.
I was Scooby-Doo
She's
that
such
year.
a strawberry.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Let the record show I don't know Luis's sister.
The record. We're not at a meeting.
He said.
Well, I was just speaking my truth in the fact that I have never dressed as a pumpkin, nor will I ever dress
But
as a
Luis
pumpkin.
is also a liar. So
I
can you
am a
really
liar,
take that
so
for
you really
fact?
don't know. But actually, if I'm going to correct my answer from earlier, while I do not remember dressing up as Scooby-Doo, that was most definitely my favorite costume ever because Scooby-Doo is the shit. Love Scooby-Doo.
I might
First
dress
of
up as
all,
Velma tonight.
I was about to say Velma's so
Hell
much
yeah.
better than Scooby. She held the team together.
Okay, but Scooby was a Great Dane. It's like in
Was he?
the name,
Yeah.
I
great.
didn't know.
So, tell me, is Velma a great human or a human? Just saying.
I think we
Science-
Well,
should
she's
move
not a
on.
dog,
Yeah.
and she,
Scientifically, Scooby is the shit.
Does Velma have to start every word with an R?
Okay, are you comparing a human being to a dog that
You
can
are.
talk?
You are.
I mean, I'm
This
just
got way too heated way too quickly.
I am way more impressed with a dog that can talk than a smart person because I've met smart people. I have yet to meet a dog that can talk. I've been trying to teach my
we
dog.
collectively agree that Luis has been dipping into the Scooby snacks.
I mean, yeah, I have.
Jesus.
So, actually, my elementary school sold the little bags of the Scooby snack cookies.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen those?
No.
They sell them at Costco, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're like little like graham cracker cookies. They're shaped like bones, and they're called Scooby Snacks.
Oh my
They're officially
goodness.
licensed and everything. They're really good, actually.
I've only ever heard of the Scooby-Doo gummies, which is what I used to have.
Yeah, where like the blue ones
Yeah,
were the
yeah,
best,
yeah.
and for some reason the only ones that were opaque.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, but no, there's like official like Scooby Snacks. Those are a thing. And I have some at home. If you guys are interested, I can bring them.
You should do ASMR. with
Yeah,
them.
we could do an
Scooby Snack ASMR.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, so
You really
those are
don't.
really good.
I would love to move on. Well, it's something to do with Halloween, but last night we went to a party, and on our way back from the party, we stopped off at like a knockoff 7-Eleven. Was that? I don't know what it's called.
It was a 76 gas station.
Okay.
It's a-
Sorry.
I mean, it's an up and coming gas chain.
Cool. So
Yeah.
what happened?
You
Because
know,
I don't know.
we had to go to the restroom and it was locked. I mean, there was a padlock on the door.
Is that it? Is that the whole story?
Was
Yeah.
there nobody in the
Oh.
place to open it?
Well, there was somebody like in the place, but the door was locked and that person was at the safe, and I figured they're probably not going to do it because I'm pretty sure they were closing it.
Okay, I thought that you were like saving content for that. I didn't know. I thought that you were like something happened there and we need to discuss it.
I mean, and then this guy comes running out of nowhere. No, nothing happened. But
okay.
But yeah, so that was a kind of a boring story. But something interesting that did happen last night. So, we're coming out. We stumble out of the party, fucked up,
Shut up, Louise.
and we're like, all right, we got to get some Taco Bell, because
Yes. I would love to talk about
it'd be like that. And so we go to this drive-through, and it's a normal order. But I might
Keep
add.
in mind, this drive-through is like a 20-minute drive from where we were. It's the only place that's open, and we're just really. It was
20 minutes.
It was 20
it was
minutes.
Yeah, it was 20 minutes.
We were
That
determined
went
to get
so
Taco Bell.
fast.
Yeah, so we go
It was not-
totally out of our way to
It
get this
was.
Taco Bell.
Who did the navigation?
Yeah.
It was not 20
It was
minutes.
It was 20
me.
minutes.
It was
I saw
20
it. I was
minutes.
driving. It was 20 minutes. So
Back
anyways,
to it.
so we went really out of our way to get this Taco Bell, right? We pull up to the drive-thru and everything's fine. And you know how like if somebody's right before you, because there was a line there, which is kind of weird because this is like 1 a.m. But
It's also Halloween. People
it
are
is
going
true.
out.
That is true. It is Halloween. So, but there was a line, and you know how when you pull up to a drive-thru, like sometimes the screen is a little slow. So it still had the total of the previous person that was ordering, and mind you, the total was $20.57. That may seem irrelevant, but it will come up later on in the story. So we order all this shit.
I got tacos.
Tacos.
I got Doritos.
Some
Loads.
bells.
I found out that Taco Bell has a vegetarian Crunchwrap Supreme. It made my night, and now I might start liking Halloween because of it.
I've never had any other Taco Bell other than like the Doritos.
Locos Tacos?
Yeah, because that's the only very few. I've only been to Taco Bell like 3 times, and whenever I go, it's always like I take a bite of somebody else's thing.
Taco Bell is literally part of like my high school friend group's religion. We
I
call
think
it the house of the Blord
The Blord.
because it's TB. Taco Bell.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. But anyways, so we finished ordering all of these things, which to me seemed like a bunch of things in orders of 3. I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
Because Max got 3 crunchy tacos, I got 3 crunchy tacos, and then Maya got a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian
Anyways,
black bean Crunchwrap
So we
Supreme.
finish ordering, and they tell us, what our total is and to go to the window, right? The total was $20.57. So
It was the same.
it was the same exact total. So I have a couple, ideas. It was either some spooky hour bullshit, or that was actually us in front of us, and we were stuck in a time paradox for a short amount of time.
because it was a different car.
Or
It doesn't
actually,
matter.
alternatively, we might still be in that Taco Bell line right now, and we're dreaming all of this just to rationalize it.
Guys, stop.
So, in other words, life is meaningless and not real.
And if you're
Actually,
listening to this,
wait, one
you're
second.
in the Taco Bell
Now
drive-thru
that
and
line.
you
the
mentioned
order
it-
is $20
Okay, wait.
and 57
Now
cents.
that you-
That's how you get out.
Now that you mentioned it, I don't actually remember falling asleep and getting here.
It's
Well-
all simulation, baby.
Well,
Yeah. So, in other words, this shit is weird as fuck. But yeah,
Was that us, or did they just order the exact same thing as us?
the thing is, we
We
got
don't know.
substitutions, and we got some weird shit.
yeah.
Like I added avocado to mine,
You
and
did?
you got a different thing. From
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
and
Like-
I got
Max
those
didn't
cinnamon
have-
delight thingies.
Yeah, Max didn't have sour cream. I totally forgot about those.
But what are the
Yeah.
odds that the person in front of us would either A, get the exact same order so it comes out to the exact same total,
With the same substitutions.
yeah, or
What
get a completely different order that came to the exact same total right before us.
Alternatively, maybe the Taco Bell employee gets commission and it's over $20. So the person just always punches it in, so it's at least $20.57, so they can get commission on our Taco Bell.
That can't be the case.
Okay.
I trust every
Okay.
single Taco Bell worker with my life.
Oh, that's fair.
So,
Taco Bell workers, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Sorry for doubting you like that.
we stan you here at Sex House. We,
Which is a podcast not about sex or about houses.
but rather pickles and Taco Bell.
Mhm.
Sorry for that.
That was so loud.
Do I care?
Can I have some?
Yeah, you can have some.
Yeah.
There you go. So, moving on. Yeah, that was an interesting party last night.
Mm.
A lot of stuff went down.
Literally nothing.
Nothing went down.
A lot of people accused me of some things last night.
There aren't even really bad things.
No,
Maya.
they're not, but it was
just
interesting is
it
all.
was just people being like, "Wow."
Yeah, well, 9 people.
Was I one of them? I don't think so.
I don't think you were. I just know that it's 9 because our friend was counting.
I also think at least like 3 of them were from the same person.
But still, like hours apart.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Anyway, sorry, on a totally side note, Luis just got so mad at me because I drank all his tea.
No, it wasn't that you drank my tea. It's that you handed it back to me, and I'm not mad at you. And the like the string fell into the cup.
See, I wrap it around the mug
You
handle.
wrap it and you put your thumb on the tab.
I did that.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting that, so I grabbed it, and I grabbed like lower on the handle than where the tab was, and it just boop.
Just accept that you're bad at drinking
Right
tea.
back.
Loop should be our transition scene.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Mike. Does anyone here watch Dr. Mike?
No.
I don't know, Dr.
Fuck, guys. So basically, I watch a lot of people who are like, their real job is either like a lawyer or a doctor or like something else. I don't know. And they watch things that have to do with their profession and judge it. So like movies or TV shows.
That sounds like a nightmare.
No, it's so good.
I would
would hate
rather
that.
get an
I love it.
unqualified person's opinion on something that I care about than a qualified
it's
professional.
really funny. There's that Dr. Mike and the guy who's Legal Eagle. I don't know.
I have seen Legal Eagle.
See?
I am.
I
See,
would not
because it's
enjoy
funny.
this.
I wouldn't say it's funny. I've seen like 2 episodes
I
because
like
they were
it.
about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, I watched
which
the
I
other
love
one.
that show.
That just sounds like a garbage fire.
No.
Like
A
trying to break
dumpster
up.
fire, you mean?
Fuck you.
I love that show. So, and if you don't watch that show, I don't like you.
Okay.
So, if that starts any beefs,
That's why she's D.
so be it.
That's why she's D.
It's true.
Maddie's D.
Maddie is D.
I'm a what?
D Reynolds.
D Reynolds.
I like to
Bird-
think of
bird
myself
girl.
as a, I don't know. I've been told I'm like a mix between a Charlie and a Dennis.
I'm literally.
I've been told I'm a Dennis and a Frank.
I could see that, but also the thing with Dennis is which season of Dennis, because I feel like most of the characters are kind of static, but Dennis like his
Changes.
just deteriorates so much over each season.
So bad character development.
No, it's great
no.
character
It's good. It's just
development.
that's
It's
the
just-
point of the show.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Please.
I
It's,
think that
it's a
I'm
great show.
Dennis,
I'm good.
like specifically in the episode where they get a house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, do you see
definitely.
that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Sorry, wait. So I'm D.
you're D.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Bird.
Bird.
Wait, what does that mean?
Bird.
Fucking bird.
Shut up, Bird.
Ah!
Okay.
I feel so much offense and I don't even know what it is.
Perfect D right there.
D. Classic D.
Classic D.
Bird.
Oh,
my
Bird.
God.
All right, so moving on. Is there any
guys
other
just-
shows that you guys are like really into at the moment?
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls?
When was the last time you actually watched the Powerpuff Girls, Maddie?
I just thought about when I did the Bubbles voice.
It was good. You did
It
a good
was-
Bubbles voice.
Guys, I have a talent.
Do it.
We should do
it right now.
No.
Do it, do it, do it, do it,
Do
do
it.
it, do
No,
it, do it, do
I
it.
don't want to do it anymore. You guys stress me out.
I mean, you have to. It's for the pod.
It's for the pod.
What's the quote that we like? It's like,
I'm not fat.
I'm not a chubby crybaby. That one.
That was so good.
Yeah, it was silly. But yeah, no, basically I'm Bubbles. Is that what D is like? Bubbles?
No.
What?
Okay, another show that's on Netflix.
Oh, fuck you.
That
Oh,
I
I
was
know what
re-
he's gonna talk about.
that I was really into. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
No.
No.
Why are you speaking
I
for me
know.
right now? What show is this?
So the show is the
Versace.
assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story.
I didn't.
I thought that show was stellar. First of all,
That's because you're a film major.
yes, the color grading was phenomenal in that. Also, every single actor in there is hot as fuck.
That's true.
The person that played Andrew Cunanan, oh my god. I know, yes, he's a murderer, but oh
You
my
mean,
god.
What's his name? Darren Criss?
Yeah, Darren Criss.
Yeah, he's so
Darren
cute.
Criss is
He was
Darren
like
Criss went.
leading.
Okay,
attractive.
I was about to say Darren Criss went to my high school. For context, he has like
Been.
been at my high school.
Yeah.
He didn't go
When
to
was
my
this?
all-girls high school. It was the
the other high school.
Yeah, the other
The other
high
high
school I
school.
went to.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't
really?
go to my all-girls high school, but his godmother taught there, so he would just come every now and then and like grace himself upon the theater department. He would just show up and like sing a song, and all the girls would just drop dead and then leave.
Yeah.
Even the lesbians.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's his power.
Darren Chris.
definitely does
I would
have
definitely do
powers.
that around Darren Chris. I mean, that's a.
I mean, it's Darren
God.
Chris. Yeah.
It's Darren Chris.
I'd also like to add, this was like before Glee stopped. So everybody was. We were like that.
That's just how it be back then.
So, I don't want to talk about the Versace thing.
I do. I just want to add
No.
that I really want to watch it, but I can't watch anything where I already know a character is going to die.
Oh, well, the thing is the character dies in the first episode.
That would just piss me off.
Yeah.
Just give it a shot. It's a really good show. And the soundtrack is really good.
We need to find a show that we
'Cause it's period
all
correct and-
watched.
Okay, that's that's relevant, I guess.
Yeah. And I know it's the music you fuck with. So.
Oh fuck. Okay, that being said, I think we should all watch Pose. I wouldn't be opposed to watching it together.
India, we saw India Moore at our school.
Yeah, India Moore came and
My mom was
spoke here.
so jealous because apparently she loves the show and she loves India's character. And then I came home that night and I was like, "Hey, Mom, sorry, do you watch the show Pose?" And she was like, "Oh my God, I love that show. It's my favorite show." She posted about it on her Instagram apparently.
Your mom?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh yeah. And I was like, "Oh hey, one of the characters or one of the actors just came to our school," and my mom was like, "Oh, who was it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's India Moore, I think." And then my mom was like, "Oh, no way!" And she was just so jealous. She was like so mad at me too that I didn't tell her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was like, "I would have come," but yeah. So that happened.
Yeah, I regret not going to see India Moore, but also I was in class.
I went.
So-
It was really.
Was I in class or was I just not at school? One of the
No,
two.
you were in class.
I was in class.
Yeah.
I went. I was like front row.
Me too. I
And
was with you. Yeah.
yeah, you sat right next to me. And as soon as you left, Deborah calls me up and is like, "Can you help facilitate the Q&A?" I was stumbling the entire time. It was bad.
Oh my God! You know why?
And I had a question, but I didn't want to be like, I'm facilitating the Q&A. Time for me to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just didn't get my question
I'm so angry
answered.
about that because I was doing my job when I had to leave.
I know.
So that was so sad. I didn't want to leave because although I didn't know who they were, I just knew that I wanted to stay because it was nice hearing them talk.
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
a lot of great points.
Yeah.
Also, one quick thing that I forgot to mention at the very beginning of the show is this podcast is actually recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, yeah, it
So
is.
let's go ahead and get a round of applause from them for India Moore. Woo! All right.
For context, our live studio audience is one
Our
person.
friend.
One person.
Our friend.
But a live studio audience nonetheless.
Yeah.
And honestly, how many podcasts do y'all know that have a live studio audience? So I'm not saying that we're better than every other podcast out there, but
That's just racist.
bitch, we
We're
might
in the
be.
running. We're in the running. That's all
Yeah,
we're trying to say.
So remember, rate 5 stars on iTunes, leave good reviews, and I don't think you can rate on Spotify. Can you?
You can't. but
Yeah, you know you can't, but you can like add it. You
But
can
yeah,
like subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
You can.
Yeah.
You can?
You can subscribe.
Oh, I thought you meant rate.
No.
Okay, well, subscribe.
Subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all social media. It's all going to be SexHouse Pod. Is going to be actually no, that's not true. Our Twitter is actually just at SexHouse. So
Luis is a known liar.
I am a known liar, but I am truthin' on this one. At SexHouse, follow us on Twitter. We will be posting about pickles. So,
And pee-pee.
and pee-pee.
No.
I guess we're bringing this up now.
We didn't even talk about pee-pee yet.
Okay,
Wait,
so-
wait. Before anything, I don't know what or who pee-pee is, and I would love a brief when I say brief.
I'm about to give you an explanation on who
I am
pee-pee
bringing
is.
up Pee-Pee's Twitter right now.
Okay,
Brief,
before
brief.
you say anything, I would just like to say,
Yeah.
this podcast is dedicated to pee-pee. Pee-pee up in heaven. I know you can hear us. I know you crossed the rainbow bridge, but I miss you, and this is for you.
You guys can't see, but I'm literally having a laugh attack.
That's not funny. Pee-pee's dead.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Pee-pee is a Twitter cat.
Was.
Was a Twitter cat.
So,
And stop, Maddie, you need to calm down. PP was a Twitter cat who has been posting for a very long time. Was one of the original, I want to say.
What was PP's?
PP Playhouse.
PP Playhouse, that's right.
At PP Playhouse was their handle.
Oh, no.
And,
Our live studio audience is also laughing. I just want to point that out.
Stop. Can I just please finish my description of PP? So,
Go ahead.
PP is a loved cat. Was a loved cat. Fuck.
PP
And-
has 102.5 thousand followers on Twitter.
PP
so if you
was
don't
well
know who
loved.
PP is, fuck you.
Fuck you, Maddie.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't know who a cat is.
Oh my god.
Oh, a very
So
cute
anyway,
cat.
PP was just known for being a mischievous little cat whose dad would post on Twitter for him. And PP
For
had
him.
a twin brother named Greep Grope who was PP's like what is it?
Like
Alter ego.
Yeah, alter ego.
Alter ego when PP was really, really bad. And every time PP was bad, people would post that Greep Grope was coming to visit. And PP and Greep Grope passed away this year after not posting for a couple days. And PP's dad posted saying that PP passed the Rainbow Bridge a couple days before.
That was back in April, and it still cuts really deep.
I've cried 3 times over PP this week alone.
I miss PP.
I miss PP
I miss
so
PP
much.
so much.
So this podcast is dedicated to PP now and forever.
We love you, PP.
We love you, PP.
Oh, this is so cute. I'm sorry, I'm stalking the Twitter now.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, does he have freckles?
I feel like we should move on. This is getting too emotional.
Maya is crying.
I just really love PP.
Okay. Moving on. It's November 1st, so you know what that means. It's
Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say fall.
I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving.
Fall is September 21st.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care. It's fall now. At fall festive.
It's been
Yay.
fall.
Has everybody taken their fall Instagram pics yet?
I have
No.
not. I need to. Also, yeah, I just got a haircut, so I need to post up anyways. So
I post on Instagram twice a year, and I need somebody to help me take pictures.
got you on that.
Don't rely
Thank
on
you.
Luis. He sucks at
Apparently,
taking
I'm a
pictures.
bad photographer,
He really is.
but I beg to differ. But anywho,
I can hear you aggressively eat that lemon.
I'm sorry.
that is our producer Max. Say hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
Max is
you, Max.
the god of the show. So we are actually all figureheads. Max is the one that's really in charge of SexHouse.
I can still hear you aggressively eat that.
Fuck lemon.
Yeah,
So-
fuck lemon. Can we get a fuck lemon?
Fuck
lemon.
Fuck lemon. Fuck John Lemon, okay?
I'll tell you who this podcast isn't sponsored to. Lemon.
Fuck
Yeah,
lemons.
Fuck lemons.
This
Okay.
is a lime-only podcast.
Guys, the lemons
Okay,
hurt the side of my lips.
if I
Fuck
full
lemon.
disclosure here, I actually do have a lemon tree.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah. What type of lemon trees?
Meyer.
Myers
Meyer?
as well.
Meyer!
Guys, I also have a Myers thing.
Yeah.
I want to be included.
You are included.
Meyer lemons fucking slap.
You
Write
wanna
that
know-
down, somebody.
But also, fuck lemons.
Fuck lemons.
I also have an orange tree. I have a peach tree. I have a pomegranate tree.
You have a pomegranate
I
tree?
do have a pomegranate
bring
tree.
us-
I cloned it from scratch.
Louise.
Can you
Yeah.
bring us?
We would love some fruit.
I would bring you pomegranates, but it had an off season this year. It only had one pomegranate. It had like 14 last year, but only one this
Louise,
year.
my
It's
mom
really
would
weird.
love you if you had brought pomegranates.
It's gonna have to wait until next winter.
That's
but
fine. Did you know that pomegranates are a very relevant part of my culture?
I did not. Please
didn't
explain.
either. but I
So
think
there's
so.
a celebration every year called Yalda, which is the longest night of the year. And something that we do during that time of year is we eat pomegranates and watermelon. I couldn't really
I love
tell you why. I'm not gonna lie.
That sounds amazing.
But
I
it's
would
just
just
it's
do
just a
it.
celebration we have. Like you stay up all night with your entire family and friends, and you eat fruit and just have a good time.
I kind of want to celebrate that.
We should do
I
that.
don't. Would that be cultural appropriation?
No.
I don't think so. Right?
No,
That's
because it's honestly
appreciation.
yeah, it's appreciation.
Okay.
There's
and
honestly no like rituals or anything that are very very our culture specific around
it's
it.
just pomegranates and watermelons.
Yeah, it's just having a good
fuck with that.
time. It's not like anything that's like
And that's
only
coming up,
Persian
isn't it?
people. It is, yeah. It's in December.
Because that's how years work. That's
Yeah.
how time, which may or may not be real, works.
Well, actually, in Iran we use a different calendar.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So I
shit.
mean, our day actually changes depending on their day. So
Oh.
yeah. So I'll let you guys know when it is.
So-
Speaking of rituals, it's Dias de los Muertos.
Yeah.
That
But
is
my mom
true.
doesn't like when we say Dias de los Muertos because it's the Spanish translated to English translated back to Spanish. And she thinks that's stupid.
Do you happen to know what the original is? Then?
Dias de Muertos. Is that not it?
I feel like they say Dia de los Muertos
At-
in
I don't
Mexico.
know.
Yeah,
Like,
in Mexico they definitely say Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why you told me about that a couple days ago. I didn't have enough facts to
So
back
many-
you up on that,
So
but
many of my friends also have said that to me, and then I'm like, cool. I don't celebrate it, so I don't know. But that's just me going off of what my mom and my friends say.
Yeah, so
Fair.
full disclosure here, you can't see me, nor would you essentially maybe be able to guess this, but I am actually of Mexican descent.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I don't celebrate. I'm very Americanized. I don't
Mm-hmm.
celebrate very many of like traditional Mexican holidays that are all happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like Dia de los Muertos, as well as like when it comes closer to like Christmas, like La Posada,
Mm-hmm.
and like all those other holidays. I honestly did not learn about until I took high school Spanish classes.
And you're like, damn.
And people would like look at me like, oh, you know about this, right? I'm like, nope. So
Yeah.
also I barely speak Spanish, and I have received shame upon shame for that for years,
Same.
and that will probably always be the case because I am not good at learning Spanish. So, yeah, that is my my little rant. Not really a rant, but a little bit of backstory
Your
on me.
spiel.
My
No,
little spiel.
I relate to that because my grandparents always, I hate saying grandparents, but they always get on my back about not speaking Portuguese.
Yeah.
Like, always. Like, it's the first thing they tell me as soon as I see them. From Canada. I haven't seen them in 6 months, and I know that when I get back, they're going to be like, so did you learn Portuguese yet?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I can't relate because I speak my
Yeah,
native
you
tongue,
do.
but I don't speak it well. And okay, well, I'll preface with the fact that I speak Farsi better than any of my cousins from the United States because I lived with my grandparents for like the first 10 years of my life, so I spoke Farsi with them. I just wanted to say that probably where it comes in that I'm a little faulty is like my grammar and stuff.
Oh,
In terms of verb conjugations. So when it comes to Farsi and I go back home to Iran and I talk to my cousins, they all make fun of me because I speak very formal Farsi. Because the only people I ever spoke to in the United States were my grandparents. So I'll come back and they'll tell me, they're like, Maya, can you just speak English with us? Because every time you talk to me, I feel like you're kind of driving that distance between us because you're talking to me like I'm your elder. And I feel like I can't hang out with you. So I have to, every time I go back, it's not like my Farsi gets any better because they don't let me speak Farsi with them.
So I can actually really relate to that because even though I'm not good at Spanish, I do speak it from time to time. Like, and this kind of relates to my family history. So I'm actually half white American, half Mexican American. My grandparents, my father's parents, immigrated to the United States back in like the 40s or 50s. So their Mexican culture is very different from like modern Mexican American culture because of so much of that has changed in Mexico since then. And then as well, my grandparents were very pro-American once they moved here, so they adopted American lifestyles very quickly. So I've been told my family, my Mexican side of the family is very whitewashed, which I honestly, I can see that. So even, they, from Mexico, they didn't celebrate a lot of these like Mexican holidays and stuff that I was talking about earlier. But then also, so when I speak to them, yes, it's in a very formal sense or whatever. And then, and just kind of, how I learned, back in when I learned in high school, because I wasn't taught at home, I don't know, just how it is. And so like when I go to like my Mexican friends' houses and stuff, when I talk to like their parents and stuff, I always use formal conjugation with them.
Usted.
Yeah, I use the usted form, and they're always like, you don't have to, right? Like, you don't have to be formal. It's like it's just like it's how it be for me.
Ingrained in you. Exactly.
Yeah,
Me too. I have a cousin. So in Farsi, there's like 2 ways to say yes. One of them is bale, which is like really formal. Like if a professor told me to do something, like asked me a question, I would say bale. But if like one of you asked me a question, I wanted to say yes, I would say are. And every time I go back to Iran, my cousins will always like in unison always say bale na are. Like they're like, don't say bale to us. Always just say are. And it's just really stressful when I'm just trying to communicate with them.
Yeah, I can only really relate to that because I only learned French at school. I'm not French, I just know it. I think that's really important to me, is that I'm not
You're
French.
very good at French, though.
I am, because so what happened was I learned French at school. I went to an all French immersion, what you guys here call middle school and elementary school in Canada. We just call it elementary school and kindergarten. So that I went to an all French school. My parents don't speak French. So I learned very formally because it's teachers teaching you French. And, like, teachers will teach you the proper, I'm using air quotations, way to speak French. And then when I lived in France for a little bit, I realized how stupid I sounded. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think also the other thing with me in terms of why I never speak informally in Spanish is because, and this is something that has to do with a lot of Mexican-American Spanish vernacular, is a lot of it is slang or, like it's just improper, and I actually just don't know any of it.
I relate.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, all I can say are like, like traditional, like formal words, or even sometimes words that aren't native to Mexico but to other Spanish-speaking areas, and it doesn't fully translate sometimes. And yeah, that definitely adds to my insecurities on speaking Spanish, and I highly blame the American education system for that.
Yeah, interesting. I have that because my parents taught me my Farsi, and they grew up in Iran up until like their teen years, and then they came here for high school. So all of their friends who spoke Farsi here had their own slang that they made up in like the diaspora that aren't relevant back home. So sometimes I'll say something and my cousins will just give me a look. Yeah, I didn't really think about it like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Not to change topics, but this blanket that we're sitting under is so soft.
It's also upside down. I don't know why we
Because
did that.
this side is the softer side. And I just realized that it has to, Max, our producer, slow clapping. Yeah. Thank you very much. I like this way better because we can all feel the softness with our hands, but you can't feel it under your face.
Yeah, you really can, because if you flip it over, you can just put your hands under the blanket.
Oh.
So all you listeners
Let's
at
cut
home,
that. Let's cut that.
feel the blanket.
Let's cut that.
Here, we'll do some blanket ASMR.
No.
This is the soft side, and this is the
Other
not
soft
as
side.
soft side.
Thanks.
Comment below how that felt.
Comment below how you feel about ASMR too, because Luis doesn't like
Comment
ASMR. below.
We're putting this on.
Comment.
How?
Just tweet us.
Yeah, at us, SexHouse. Yeah, let's talk about ASMR for a little bit.
I would
so
love to talk about ASMR because I love ASMR. I listen to it every night to help me fall asleep.
I don't like
ASMR makes me uncomfortable, especially eating ASMR. Makes me want to throw up.
I don't
But I will say making ASMR is extremely entertaining and fun.
So I don't like ASMR in terms of I don't get the little chills that
Tingles,
other people
yeah.
get.
No, I don't get the chills
But
either.
you know what I do like? I like visually. It's really nice for me to see those like the soap curl crushing videos.
Visual ASMR.
Yeah, visual.
That's
Which-
another one.
VSMR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
And also, what's the A stand for? Is it not auditory?
No, it's autonomous sensory meridian response. It's autonomous sensory meridian response. Last year, my best friend did a research paper on this. I did a research paper on something else. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I figured as much when you said my best friend did it.
Yeah.
Not I did it.
Yeah.
But I also really like, I think one of the ASMR pioneers started with eating pickles.
Yes.
And I just love pickle ASMR.
I love pickles. I love pickle ASMR, and I also love pickles.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
pickles.
I just like ASMR a lot because when I study, it helps me focus. And when I go to sleep, it helps my mind just be like, shut up. That's it.
Not me. I cannot
Can't
sleep
relate.
with ASMR in the background. That being said, I can sleep after eating pickles.
I love pickles.
I love pickles.
Just swallow a
Guys.
pickle whole and I'm out for the night.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
here is shaking their head.
But I'm
Ooh.
nodding my head.
All right. So
No.
I don't mean to cut us off, but I have to do a quick ad read from our sponsor for
Woo!
today.
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
Woo!
Thanks for the
Okay.
money.
Okay, so today's sponsor is lettuce. So, yeah, I'd like to thank and shout out lettuce. Invest in lettuce. So, it's a pretty known fact that top economists all agree that with the growing global economic bubble, that investing in lettuce is in fact the only way to keep financial hurt away from you. Lettuce, that's spelled Letus on the New York Stock Exchange. Just ask your broker for lettuce and buy, baby. I've already invested in lettuce pre being sponsored, so when lettuce approached us, I was genuinely ecstatic to partner with them, and I believe the same can be said for the rest of SexHouse too.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have any input on lettuce?
I love it.
So good. So refreshing. So crisp.
Not iceberg lettuce, but every other form of lettuce is so good.
This is an ad read. I would invest in any lettuce, any and all lettuce,
Any and
including
all lettuce.
iceberg, romaine, all the lettuces, butter lettuce, love them. Cabbage, never even seen it in my life. I don't know what it is.
Cabbage?
Hate it. Lettuce, I'm a lettuce stan from
You
here
look at
until
cabbage
forever.
in the stock market, you know where it's at? In the dirt. You see where lettuce is? It's growing out of the dirt.
Oh my, Louise.
That was so
That was
important.
poignant.
I
That
know.
was so good,
I
guys.
know.
I think that's a good place to end.
Yeah, and honestly, once again, just thank you, lettuce. And yeah, hopefully they will let us continue to work with them. Woo! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay for sponsorships. All right, so moving on. What are your guys' opinions on
Lettuce?
no,
You trying to find something?
on furniture?
No. We're not gonna talk about furniture here.
It's too
How do we all?
touchy of a subject.
Yeah, I can't get into this right now.
It's just
I
like-
mean, not after the accident.
I would love to talk about Candy Crush.
Candy Crush? Oh,
No,
God.
Off-brand Candy Crush only.
No.
I'm talking Juice
Wrong.
Jam, Genies and Gems, Cookie Crush.
Okay, can I just wanted to just say something real quick. Whenever I talk to someone, sometimes I will play Candy Crush as I talk to them, and it's not because they're boring. It's not because the conversation is boring or I don't want to listen.
You
It's
need something else to
genuinely
stimulate your brain
because
with.
I need to be doing something, and I
Yeah.
feel like jumping jacks aren't the thing to do when you're talking to someone about something.
Are you looking at me for a reason right now? Are you looking at me for a reason? Okay, for context, when I get stressed, I'll do jumping jacks to get that extra energy out. And Maddie just gave me a look. She just said, play fucking Candy Crush instead of doing jumping jacks, Maya. Jesus Christ.
No, I just
Jumping jacks is it's a relevant way to get that extra anxiety out,
It was
okay?
actually more for our live studio audience because they were talking to me about something important, but I was playing Candy Crush.
One thing I would like to say on the topic of Candy Crush, or rather just mobile games in general, I actually have a genuine issue when it comes to the egregious tactics of mobile game companies in their advertising and also their monetization of games.
I do agree.
With microtransactions, especially how they're aimed at children, and with legislation and how they're actually trying to, deal with issues like that. I'm actually really happy that that's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry to get political,
a
but fuck mobile game ads.
Yeah, a problem that we've seen is definitely that, like, they do target to spend money on it. They also target to continue playing it.
Yeah.
Like, they love when you see, like, they're like, keep playing our game. Come on, keep playing it. And, like, sometimes I get caught up in it. But I've recently,
My
like,
question for Maddie is
stopped.
what level on Candy Crush she's on?
Oh, I would love to tell you guys. So I just started playing Candy Crush at the beginning of the year as a way to deal with stress. And I'm at level 1,926. When I say the beginning of the
1,000.
year, I mean I've had this job for, 2 months now?
Oh my God, Maddie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I play it when I'm stressed. I'll play it while watching. I do an online class, and we will have to watch a lot of videos, so I'll play it while watching that.
Okay, so I play Juice Jam while like watching movies with my mom because I love my mom a lot. And I'm about to tell you what it's called episodes on the app, but what level I'm on. And so for context, I've been playing this for like 4 years on and off. Every now and then, shut up. Every now, you didn't say anything, but you didn't have to.
Mine's about to look so bad. I'm about to look so bad.
No. But every now and then, like, I'll find a new app or something to talk, like, to, you know, distract myself with. And I'm on. Oh, you know what? What were you on?
Candy Crush.
No, but what were you on?
1,900 and something.
You're ahead of me.
Wow,
I'm
guys.
on 1,571.
Maybe I have a problem, or maybe Candy Crush is really easy. I found a lot of the levels really easy.
All right, so
Is
Candy.
this what we're doing?
Candy.
Is this what we're doing?
So I just did some quick research. Candy Crush came out in 2012. I downloaded it back then. I tried it. I hated it.
Yeah, it's not good.
And
Ugh.
along with other similar games, and I have always been strong to my word in the reasons of why I hate those games.
Okay.
And yeah, they're bullshit.
Okay, well, I still like the off-brand version better than the original. There's more like
Okay.
I'm about to give my explanation.
Okay.
There's more like, you know how when you like swipe like more than 3, there's like combo like
Yes.
rewards. There's better ones on the off-brand. So like if you get like 4 in like a little like 2x2, it'll give you something. Whereas in Candy Crush, you won't get anything.
You
for
do
that.
get something.
What do you
for
get?
that.
What do you
get? You get a little stripey thingy.
No. I don't mean 4 in a row. I mean 2x2.
Oh, you don't get. You really don't.
Yeah, but I would like to make it clear that Juice Jam is not sponsoring this, and I just really like it. But on Juice Jam,
Wait,
you do get something.
Is Juice Jam the one that
Candy Crush
that
also
Ryan
has?
Reynolds advertises for?
I like Ryan
What?
Reynolds. Wait, guys,
No.
I want to talk about
I
Ryan
think that's
Reynolds
just straight
now.
up Candy Crush.
No. It's no Toon Blast. Toon Blast.
Toon
No, I
That's
have
Ryan
no idea
Reynolds.
what that is.
Yeah. Anyways, wait. Before talk about that, one thing I will say, I do indulge in mobile games from time to time, but how I do it in a way
Gamer.
that makes me feel ethically
That's a
fine
snap.
is I always go on airplane
Okay,
mode so that
boomer.
way I don't get the advertisements.
Oh?
Yeah. Because
How
if
does
there's
that
no
work?
internet connection, the ads won't show up.
Oh, but if there's no internet
You're
connection,
right.
you can't
But
get the
you
next
also
level.
can't. No, but for me,
Depends
it's
on the game, and that's how some games are going around it.
Here's the
For
thing.
me-
I love Juice Jam so much. I want them to take the ad money. I want them to have that.
So one comparison I'd like to make is, so back in the day, we all remember the original Angry Birds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that game was the shit, and it was great. It was simple. There was like no advertising at the beginning. It was great.
The Bluebird slap.
Yeah. So
'Cause they go into
recently, out of curiosity,
on glass.
I downloaded Angry Birds 2, the sequel, which
Oh, I have it too. It's objectively bad.
it is. I mean, while the game does still feel nostalgic because of Angry Birds, the monetization is once again extremely egregious on it, and the
Yeah.
fact that you have limited lives. They are always like after every level. There's like 2 or 3 advertisements. Buy this package. Get
And
these
then
feathers.
also, if you're like if you want to play one of the side games they have, you have to have tickets for it. And how do you get tickets? Watching videos.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
Fuck. Now I'm mad about this, Luce. I wasn't as mad about it before, but
no,
now
but
you're making
you
me
get
mad.
you get what I'm saying.
Now I can't play Angry Birds 2.
You know what this reminds me of? This
And then-
reminds me of Cut the Rope and how you can only
Oh.
get. Stop it. Let me talk.
Cut the Rope was so good.
So
Cut the
good.
Rope. It was like my favorite
Cut
game.
the Rope time travel.
I
slaps.
also just want, so like I was not able to get any sort of electronic device until I was about 13, 14, right before I like went to France without my parents. So I was always playing it on my friend's phone from like a very young age because she had a phone. Don't ask me why. Anyways, but you can only get to a certain level and then you had to pay. When it originally
Yeah,
came
you're
out,
right.
Yeah.
when it originally came out, you could only go to a certain level and then you had to start paying, and that
I'm
was
downloading Cut the Rope right
bullshit.
now.
Yeah.
So, Maddie, I'm sorry. What was it that you were originally going to?
Oh, I would love to talk about Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds. We love Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds at least. What
Mhm.
what is the opinion of Ryan Reynolds across the room here?
Gay icon.
Yeah, he's great. I don't really know enough about him to like just make that blanket statement, but honestly, I just
He's
might as
hot.
well.
You should follow Ryan Reynolds on Twitter.
I do.
He's
well.
so funny.
Yeah. I love Ryan Reynolds. I consider Ryan Reynolds a close friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if the feelings are mutual.
All right, that's fair.
But Ryan, if you're listening to this, I love you. Have a good night, sweetie. So yeah, I love Ryan.
What if he's listening to this like with his breakfast?
Well, Ryan, if you're listening to this, I have a there was a tweet.
I'm free on Thursday.
Yeah.
By the way,
please.
Ryan Reynolds, I'm free on Thursday if you want to hang Thursday night. That's the time I'm free. Ryan Reynolds, please
Yes.
hang out with me on
Yes,
Thursday night
please.
when I'm free.
I will drink your gin.
What?
Aviation Gin.
Okay.
That's his gin company. See, Ryan, I know everything about you.
Oh,
We
that
could
makes him
be
wanna hang out with you
best
more.
friends.
Okay.
I just think he's hot, and he played in Deadpool, Canadian gay icon.
Yeah,
Oh
honestly.
yeah, huh? Relevant.
Extremely.
We love Canadians. We have a resident Canadian here if you didn't already
Guys,
get
I
that.
mentioned it like 5 times.
If you didn't get that, we have a resident Canadian here. Go ahead and
Max.
introduce yourself, Canadian.
This is Maddie. She is a Canadian.
Why did you say Max? Why did you get our AV guy to tell you that?
Hey, he's not the AV guy.
He's
Max is
our
the producer.
Let's all respect
Max is the boss.
Everybody,
Round of applause for Max. Wait, how does this sound?
there's no difference.
Stop,
It's not
I'm done.
binaural.
I'm playing Cut the Rope.
Stop. I was playing Candy Crush. Not that we're boring or anything.
I'm bored.
Guys, we're at the 4-minute mark right now. We've only been talking for 4 minutes.
I mean,
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys,
Wait,
the
so-
max age to play, like, Cut the Rope on is 99.
oh, shit, I'm almost
That's
there.
ageist. I'm just kidding. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. You're
Okay,
older than
Boomer.
me.
I am older than you.
Guys,
so Maddie is
I'm
the baby.
youngest.
She's
Which makes sense because I'm
baby.
the most adorable.
And I am, in fact, the boomer here.
Mm,
Yes.
You are?
Yeah, he is.
I thought Max was.
No, I'm older than Max.
Oh, I
Max,
didn't know
when's your
that.
birthday?
The 27th of January.
And what's your social security
Yeah.
number?
Stop! Wait,
258.
wait, but his is the 27th of January. Oh, he's a year younger than you guys?
I'm December, 98.
Oh.
I'm not going to give the exact date because I'm not doxing myself for
I
the
will.
show.
Send me gifts.
Actually, if you do want to send me gifts, reach out to me on Twitter and I will give you my home address.
Reach out
What
to me
about
on
like an
Twitter.
Amazon locker, dude? What?
Home address.
Reach out,
I want friends.
reach out to me
Oh.
on Twitter and you'll get my social security number.
Yeah, but
It's a joke because I don't have one.
yeah, but I think are we done for the day? I'm really happy with that.
No, guys, I wanna keep this going.
I mean, we have multiple episodes to do that for though.
I want
Guys, why don't we call it a day? We go get some pickles.
pickles.
Hell yeah.
And next week we
I
can
would
go
love-
again.
You know what I would love? I'm really craving this right now. This is my final comment. Pickles and grilled cheese.
So
We can arrange that.
we are off to go get pickles and green cheese. You guys are
No.
more than
grilled.
Green cheese?
you guys
What is that,
are
camembert?
Grilled cheese.
you guys are more
Grilled
than welcome to join
with
us.
the bread and the cheese.
Stay tuned for the next episode where we will be talking about
Grilled cheese and pickles.
green cheese
Grilled.
and probably pickles.
Yeah, and that Dr. Seuss book because apparently that's all Luis hears.
I hear everything in Dr. Seuss rhymes. So thank you guys for listening. That was a stellar first episode, and yeah.
As John Green says, if 12 people listen to this, it's a success. Only 3 people are gonna listen to this.
No.
Maya, are you playing Cut the Rope?
I am playing Cut the Rope. Fuck
God
you
damn
guys.
it.
And on that note, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Signing off. This is Sex House.
The
podcast that's not
about
sex or houses.
Good job, everyone.
Woo! We fucking nailed that. That
my
was so good.
God.
How long is that?